Hello everyone, I am Ganesh Pandey and my team member are Samita Dital, Sogatraj Khatiwada and Puran Gurung. We are going to give a presentation on a logical network design which we have been designed for Farmer for Farmer. Farmer for Farmer is a cooperative society located in Brisbane, and Farmer for Farmer provide a fresh food to its client by collecting from the nearest farmer. So this is a short introduction about our case study. Now let's come to the business goal and constraint. In business goal, first important goal is to improve data accessibility to all user and provide a better customer care. And as well as we also focus on the privacy and data security by providing the better communication. Also focus on the modernizing the old technology in the farmer for farmer. And now let's come to the business constraint. Availability of a finance may affect our business goal as well as the employee productivity skills and management and the operation efficiency, also the deadline and the scheduling of the project, and finally the business and security policy of the finance security policy of farmer for farmer. It can indirectly affect our business goals. So now let's come to the technical goals and trade-offs. In a technical goal, we have scalability, availability, network performance, security, manageability and usability, adaptability and affordability. So now let's come to the trade-offs. So network availability may compromise with the scalability because the network availability is more important than the scalability, and effective output in one application may cause and delay for the another application. Also the last one, network performance is more important than the system maintenance. So these are the technical goal and the trade-offs. So for the user community, I would like to call Samita for the next presentation. And thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Samita. To continue our presentation here, we will now discuss about user communities. So the user communities will define all the users who will be using the network that has been designed for FOF company. So the user communities will be FOF team members, which comprises of a managing director, a data analyst, an accountant and a logistics manager, which are all located in Brisbane. Similarly, there are 100 clients and 70 farmers associated with FOF, all of which are located in different locations like Brisbane, Cairns, Rockhampton, Bundaberg, Toowoomba and Warwick. Likewise, there are 20 delivery staffs associated with FOF which are located in Brisbane. All these users will use different kinds of applications as per their own requirements like email, web browsing, file transfer, share and access, make payments, access product information and so on. Since all the servers of FOF are located in Brisbane office as per the given case study scenario, the data stores will also be obviously located in Brisbane office as well, and the data analyst will have the authorization for database access. Here are a list of some applications that will be used by different user communities, and this will all depend on different kinds of usage like email, file transfer, web browsing, database, making payments and so on. These applications have been categorized based on their criticality. For example, database and making payment applications have been categorized as extremely critical. Likewise, email and web browsing can be used by all the users, while file transfer, database, and making payment may only be done by authorized personnel or users. Now, this table here illustrates traffic flows of FOF. Satellite service is used to connect farmers and Brisbane office with delivery staff. Here we have assumed 1 Mbps for each delivery staff. That will give a total of 20 Mbps. Similarly, 70 kbps for each client, that will give a total of 6.83 Mbps, and 35 kbps for each farmer, that will give a total of 2.39 Mbps, and 60 kbps for each of the office staffs, that will give us a total of 0.23 Mbps. The further presentation will be continued by my fellow group mates. Thank you.
My name is Sogatraj Khatiwada, and I'm going to continue my presentation. Logical network diagram. This is a logical network diagram of FOF company, in which a mail server and web server are inside a demilitarized zone, which is connected to a switch. We know that there are 4 FOF team members, that they are managing director, logistic manager, accountant and data analyst, and they are connected via switch, and also client and firewall are connected to the same switch. Therefore, they can communicate to each other and share and data analyst can view client and firewall information through that. And also delivery driver can communicate with client farmer and data analyst via wireless, which is provided by an ISP, and ISP is connected to internet. And we can also see that there is a core router which is connected to internet and firewall. Moving on to the next slide. The logical network diagram is based on top-down methodology. It refers to starting the design beginning from the topmost layer and moving down. In this approach, the technologies and devices are only selected after a detailed analysis of requirements has been made. It mainly focuses on security and robustness of the company. Primary server and data server is in Brisbane, and mail server and web server are centralized, which provides better security among unauthorized access. Data and information flow are very reliable without any redundancy and server load. The network is categorized in three layers, that is core, distribution, and access layer. A core layer consists of routers, switches, and firewall, which improves the security and optimized transport structure. Also helps to maintain data traffic and congestion. Distribution layer is between core and access layer, and access layer is responsible for supplying the traffic to internet. Firewall prevents core consists of routers, switches, and firewall that improves security. Um, router uh, um, Router helps to assign IP address by forwarding data packets between employee PC and host. Switch employee PC to PC, and primary server relates to switch, which provides better information forwarding and logic filtering. And a firewall prevents unauthorized access through public internet. And lastly, addressing. Here we can see that server IP address is assigned from 192.168.1.0 to 1.3, and router is assigned with 192.168.1.8 to 1.10, and lastly, subnet mask is 23. Uh, this is my end of my presentation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Puran Gurung, and today I'm going to discuss about the routing protocol. So what is routing protocol? The main purpose of routing protocol is to build routing tables and make routing decision. And there are basically three types of routing protocols. They are distance vector, link state, and path vector. And there are also many common types of routing protocol, which is based on the above three major routing protocols. And to mention some of the common types of routing protocols are OSPF, which stands for Open Short Path First, and EIGRP, which stands for Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, and another one is IGRP, which stands for Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, and the last one is BGP, which stands for Border Gateway Protocol. Uh, and in our network design, we have implemented OSPF routing protocols, which is based on link state technology that uses SPF algorithm to calculate the shortest path. And in our network design, the implementation of OSPF will significantly remove routing overheads and achieve maximum redundancy. The second topic I'm going to discuss is about the switching protocol. There are lots of switching protocols that is available today, and to mention some of the popular switching protocols are circuit switching, packet switching, and message switching. Uh, in our network design, we have used the combinations of circuit switching and spanning tree protocols to achieve the maximum performance of our network, and it will also offer the best combination of data and information flow. And addition to that, it also offers low latency and fast speed. And we have also added the additional protocols that connects with switches as that supports the VLAN. And the third topic we are going to discuss is about the security mechanism. As the security plays an important role in a network design, we have implemented various security measures to protect our network. The first one is the physical security, which refers to the protection of hardware, software, and network, and also protects us from natural damages such as fire, earthquake, and biohazardous action. And firewall are the network devices that filters out the information entering the organization network via internet. And encryption helps to protect the data from unauthorized access, and it will also protect us from ensures the confidentiality and also decrypt the data. And authentication is done to protect from unauthorized access. And authorization is generally a privilege given to authorized person. And antivirus software, it helps to protect devices and computer from malicious code and viruses. And at last, the conclusion. So to conclude, our network design FOF company is basically a top-down network design, and the user of our networks are FOF team, client, farmers, and drivers. And our logical network diagrams has been designed focusing on security and robustness of the company. And overall network design has been completed in alignment with the requirement of the safe, secure, and an efficient network for F4F company. Thank you.